Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Tax Master UAE. If you are working in UAE or planning to move here, it's crucial to know your rights when it comes to taking time off. Did you know that UAE offers varieties of leaves, just not the typical annual leave? In today's video, we will be exploring the different types of leaves available in the UAE. So stick around as I will break down each types of leave, who qualify for them, and how you can make the most out of your leave entitlement. So without any delay, let's get it started. Here in the introduction part, the employer who are working in the private sector of the UAE are entitled to lots of different types of leaves, including annual leave, sick leave, maternity leave, and many more. So let's understand each of them one by one. First one is annual leave. So annual leave is available. So to understand this annual leave, let's break employee into two parts: full-time employee and part-time employee. So full-time employee, 30 days of annual leave is available after completing 1 year of services, and 2 days per month after completing 6 months but less than 1 year of services. And suppose someone leaves the company and someone employment ends here, ends before using the annual leave. In that case, employee is entitled to leave for the fraction of the last year of the service and will be calculated on the pro rata basis. And now let's come to part-time employee. So entitled to annual leave based on the actual hours worked, which will be highlighted in their employment contract. So no, one thing to note here is that annual leave entitlement is calculated using the basic salary only. If you don't know your basic salary, you can check your employment contract. I think in the article 2 there will be breakdown of your salary, how much your basic salary, how much your housing allowance, how much your transportation allowance. And one more thing, that while annual leave also includes official leaves specified by the law or any other leaves caused by sickness, provided employment contract or the company regulation have other provisions. Other is maternity leave. This one is must to understand for the female worker who are working in the private sector of the UAE. A female worker is entitled to a maternity leave of 60 days, out of which 45 days will be paid and 15 days will be half paid. And a female worker can start her maternity leave up to 30 days before the expected delivery date. If the female worker experiences an illness related to pregnancy or childbirth and cannot return to work, in that case, she is entitled to an additional 45 days of unpaid leave. But in this case, the medical certificate from the respective medical authority can be provided, should be provided. Other is that if the newly born baby is sick or has disability, in that case the worker may take an additional of 30 days paid leave, which will be fully paid leave. And if the condition is not recovering, if the condition is becoming so hard, in that case another this leave can be extended to next 30 days, but this will be without any pay. Here also medical certificate should be provided. And one more thing to note here, that these leaves can be taken consecutively or intermittently. So continuously you can take 60 days, or in the break, with the break like 10 days, and after again 1 month after 10, like this you can claim. Here is one other is nursing break post delivery. So when a female worker returns to work, she is entitled to 1 or 2 breaks per day for nursing her child, with a combined duration not exceeding 1 hour. So maximum 1 hour's break, which can be break down into two parts, 1 or 2 in a day, to nursing her child. Here, the nursing breaks are fully paid and will be available for up to 6 months following the delivery date. Other is eligibility for sick leave. A maximum of 90 days of sick leave per year is available for the employee working in the private sector of the UAE, which can be taken continuously or intermittently, where pay structure will be fully paid for first 15 days. For first 50 days, you are fully paid. Half will be paid for next 30 days. Now 50 days fully paid. Next 30 days will be half paid, and now remaining 45 days will be without any pay. Here, sick leave duration during probation period, sick leave is always unpaid and requires a employer's approval based on the medical report. However, there is exception. Exception means in the following cases you are not eligible for sick leave. Here, in case of occupational illness, in case of you are still in the probation period, or in case of the illness caused due to violation as per misconduct such as use of alcohols or drugs. One thing to note here is that the employee should inform the employer of their sickness within maximum of 3 days along with medical report issued by a recognized medical entity. One question here may arise here, like, can an employee be terminated on the ground of sickness? An employer cannot dismiss or issue a termination notice to an employee while they are on sick leave. However, if the employee had exhausted, used all the 90 days of sick leave and still is unable to return to work, the employer may terminate their employment. In such case, the employer is still entitled to receive an end of service benefit as per the labor law of the UAE. Other is parental leave. So here parental leave, especially for the newly become dad and mom, is available for newly become dad and mom. So employees in the private sector are entitled to 5 working days of paid parental leave, which can be taken anytime from the birth of the child up to 6 months after the birth. So this leave is available to both mother and father with a aim, with an intention to support and the bond with newly born baby during the early period. Other is study leave. So any employee who has completed 2 years of service with an employer are entitled to 10 days of paid leave per year, especially for sitting in the exam. The condition here must be met is that before 2 years you cannot take a study leave. So the 2 years would be completed, and that too will be sitting for the examination, not for the preparation. And one more thing is that examination should be conducted by UAE certified educational institution. It should be based on UAE certified educational institution. Other is compassionate leave. So a compassionate leave is available in the case of death. Suppose an employee in the private sector is entitled to 5 days of paid leave in the event of the death. So in the event of death, 5 days leave is available, and in the event of death of parents, child, siblings, grandchild or grandparents, in that case 3 days of paid leave is available for the employee. And other is sabbatical leave. So this leave is specifically for Emiratis employee working in the private sector and entitled to paid sabbatical leave to leave the national to perform the national services. Other is official leave and vacation. So in UAE, employees in the private sectors are entitled to at least 1 day of paid rest per week. So in a week, at least 1 day should be rest day that will be fully paid. Also, the company may provide additional rest day. So it varies on the company to company. Some provide 2 days, some provide 1 day, but at least 1 day is mandatory as per law. Employees are also entitled to paid leave on public holiday. Okay, now let's understand what if employer is working during official holidays or leave days. So if an employee is required to work during holidays or leaves, they will be compensated either another rest day or paid for that day. If the compensation is included, if the compensation is to be paid, in that case, his or her salary will be, his or her compensation will be regular daily wages plus additional amount of at least 50% of the basic wages, or this can be said overtime work. Other is Hajj Leave. So this leave is especially for the employee who are following Islamic religion, and this leave can be granted for the performance of Hajj during the following condition. And this leave will be without any pay and maximum of 30 days. It should not exceed 30 days, and it will be granted only one during the employee's duration of the employment with the company. And other is Umrah leave. So as per UAE labor law, this leave does not this leave provisions is not available in the UAE labor law. However, if a company requests for leave for Umrah, it's up to the employer to decide whether to grant it or not. And the leave may be deducted from the employer's annual leave or considered unpaid leave. And at last, thank you for watching the video, and please do share, like and subscribe. And if you think anyone will be benefited, please do share to them. And also please write in the comment section if you want to learn any topic regarding UAE corporate tax law, UAE VAT law, UAE labor law, UAE WPS law, any of them. Please do comment in the comment section. Thank you so much.